My dear and beloved Hazrat Allama Maulana Sayyid Saheb, Qadri Razali, has given me the responsibility to present an introduction to a personality that I cannot introduce. Time and over again I have been made to stand for this responsibility. It is for me an honor that I get to say something about him, not so that I may praise him, but by saying these words, I may get some blessings.
Subhanallah. Subhanallah.
Huzoor Sayyidi Muhadith Kabeer. So before I will say that, it's very difficult today to find people who have read the Bukhari from cover to cover. I'm not talking about anything, just reading. It's very difficult today to find people. You will find them amongst the ulama, a few of them, but otherwise it's used as a reference. When you look for something, you go to a certain bab and you find it. So you will find very few people who have read or do read the Bukhari from cover to cover. In front of you, you have the spiritual format of the Bukhari from cover to cover. Spiritual of the Bukhari from cover to cover, meaning a personality who has taught the hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam now, according to my understanding, for approximately 65 years. Who is teaching the Bukhari for almost 65 years. Hazrat is now going to turn 87. And he is still teaching the Bukhari. And people say sometimes, since I talked about a charging unit earlier, about charging ourselves, so let me keep on that discussion very quickly. I hear people saying today, our Sunnis also, bole bhale, get caught very easily. You don't jump into everything that you think is exciting. Because once you jump in, sometimes you realize you can't get out. Every hole that you see or every little cave that you see is not necessarily a mine. It can be a trap that once you enter, you'll dig yourself deeper and you'll never be able to come out. So our people, sometimes they get carried away. And what they do? That Maulana, but he's reading the Bukhari. He's you know what he quoted? Maulana, he quoted Muslim. He quoted Tirmidhi. He quoted this hadith. He quoted that hadith. They're not saying anything wrong. You must have heard this. I'm also hearing it from years. Maulana, they're not saying anything wrong. Why shouldn't we go? Why do we have to come to Maulana Arshad Iqbal's Masjid to hear Bukhari? Why can't we go? Usually people say top mosque, I say down mosque. Why do we have to go there? Why do we have to come here? Very simple, 1 + 1 is 2. All of us have cell phones. Cell phone का ज़माना उसके बगैर किसी का चलता नहीं. पहले लोग घर जाते थे तो पहले पूछते थे, first people used to ask, where's your bathroom? After a long journey, today first thing they ask, do you have Wi-Fi? Alright? So, light-hearted moment, but I want you to understand. How many of you here own, I'm not an iPhone man, I'm Android. So how many of you own an Android phone or Samsung? Many of you, right? How many of you own an iPhone? Many of you. How many of you charge your Samsung with an iPhone charger? How many of you charge a Samsung with an iPhone charger? And how many of you charge your iPhone, your new iPhone, with the old Nokia charger? Anybody? Even if it fits, it won't charge. Because it looks like a charger, it feels like a charger, but it can't charge your unit. Your unit is built for a special charger. Your unit is built for a special charger. The unit of the Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'at is built for this. Ahl Sunnah wal Jamaat is built for this. If we connect here, we are charged. If we try to connect there, we are discharged. Very simple. Okay? Number one. Now you are sitting connected to a personality who has inscribed to his memory and in his heart in 1988. In 1988, approximately 60,000 hadith of Rasulullah in 1988. With understanding every narrator. When he says, Sayyiduna Abu Bakr said, this that I heard from Rasulullah, he will tell you who is Abu Bakr. If he said that Hazrat Rabi'atul Rai said this, that he heard from this person and he heard from that person, that he said, his father said, that the beloved Rasul said this, he knows the lives of everybody on that chain. Subhanallah. Ala Hazrat Azimul Barakat radiallahu anhu gave two personalities to this ummah. Subhanallah. Very quickly. Ala Hazrat gave two personalities to the ummah. He gave many, but two specific. One Huzoor Mufti Afthab and one Huzoor Sadr Sharia. Subhanallah. One Huzoor Mufti Afthab and one Huzoor Sadr Sharia. Subhanallah. And these two personalities were regarded as the chief justices. Subhanallah. And when they left the dunya, they gave two personalities. Subhanallah. When they left the dunya, they gave two personalities. One was Huzoor Sayyidi Tajul Sharia and the other is Huzoor Muhadith. Subhanallah. Huzoor Tajul Sharia and one is Huzoor Muhadith Kabeer. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. Huzoor Muhadith Kabeer is in front of you. Subhanallah. Huzoor Muhadith Kabeer is in front of you and Huzoor Tajul Sharia is with you. Subhanallah. Huzoor Muhadith Kabeer is in front of you and Huzoor Tajul Sharia is with you. And if you say that I am with Tajul Sharia, you have to be with Muhadith Kabeer. If you say I am with Muhadith Kabeer, you have to be with Tajul Sharia. Because they are both complementing one another spiritually and in every other way. And this great personality, and I said yesterday at Amjad Bhai's house, who is he? And I'm repeating those words. He is the true son of his father. He is the true son of his father. He is the true murid of his Shah. He is the true student of his Ustad. And he is the true protector and guardian of Maslaki Ala Hazrat. Now, how often do you get to see a person who has knowledge of 60,000 hadith? How often do you get to see a person who is a faqih of the times? How often do you get to see a person who has taught the hadith for 65 years? How often do you get to sit in the company of a wali? How often do you get to sit in the company of a wali? Today you got the opportunity. I can tell you a lot about Huzoor Sayyidi Muhadith Kabeer. I'm seeing him for the last 29 years. I can tell you actually 31 years. And I will be able to tell you very much. But whatever little I've said, I think it's enough for you to understand where you are and who you are with. So again, what I started off when I introduced Hazrat Maulana Mufti Shahid, simple. Attach the charger. Attach it, because here you're only not going to just get a charge. Because this charge is coming from Madinatul Munawwara through Baghdad and Muqaddasa and all the blessed courts. And as I said everywhere, this is the Ziyaul Mustafa, the light of the beloved Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, brightening you. With these words, अपने ख्वाजा से मुँह न मोड़ेंगे, दामने गौस हम न छोड़ेंगे. अपने ख्वाजा से मुँह न मोड़ेंगे, दामने गौस हम न छोड़ेंगे. जलने वाले जले मगर हम तो रिश्ता अहमद रज़ा से जोड़ेंगे. Let us welcome Hazrat with the नारे तकबीर and नारे रिसालत. नारे तकबीर, नारे रिसालत. हुज़ूर मुहद्दिस कबीर, सुल्तानुल फुक़हा, उस्ताज़ुल असातिज़ा, अमीरुल मुअमिनीन फिल हदीस.